This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. Eric Braley with UNI head wrestling coach Doug Schwab inside the Panther wrestling room. The wrestling season is done. Second year under your belt is over. And, Coach, I know maybe the guys didn't get exactly where you wanted them to at the national championships, but let's just take a look back at this past year and some of the bright spots that you saw over the course of this past season, Coach.
Well, I think there's definitely been progress made. I mean, just as far as depth in the room and what I see out of our guys and up and down the lineup. The effort has been great all year. You focus a lot on the end of the season because that's what you build for, and you talk about from day one is getting the job done in March. So it leaves a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth, but that means the motivation's got to be high. That means your desire's got to be high, and that means we have to really re-up our efforts. As a staff, individually, and as a team, so next year in Des Moines, we don't feel like we feel right now. Everyone returns.
Everyone. 5 national qualifiers, they all returned. So what does that mean for the off season, and what does that mean towards getting back for another fresh season next year?
Well, it means we got 5 guys that have had national tournament experience. It means we got 5 guys who have been there and didn't get what they wanted. So there should be no lack of motivation. There should be no lack of guys that, I haven't been there yet. But, you look around and you're at the national tournament, young guys are winning. So you don't have to wait to win. And that's going to be probably one of my biggest messages to our young guys and to the guys that we have coming in is you don't have to wait to win. You can win right now, and there's guys doing it all across the country. And it doesn't get easier just because you get a year older, and that's why I'm going to make sure that the 5 guys that went, just because you went to the national tournament and it was your spot doesn't mean that that's going to be your spot next year, because it's one thing that a program is starting to get some more competition in the room, and that's how we're gonna get to scoring 50, 100, 150 points in a national tournament because of the competition you have in the room.
Besides roster size, besides more experience in the room, what else do you see that this year 2, was different than year 1 for you?
I think just the guys, their expectations that they had in themselves and they have for the program and where we want to get it to has just been raised. You put a lift up on the board or you tell them to do something, it's done, and it's done the right way. That's nice as a coach. You got guys who are running through the wall for you, and that's what also makes it hurt too. It hurts a lot when you see guys not get what they want, and you've seen what they've done every day and what they've given up and how much effort they've given you. And when they hurt, you hurt with them. But you let it motivate you and you let it drive you for this next season.
Joe Cologne had one of the most impressive winning streaks in UNI recent history, and just talk about the determination you saw in him and the fuel to the fire that he has heading into the next season.
Well, he was crushed, and that, like I said, it's tough to see as a coach, but it also shows you how much that it means to him and how much he believed he was going to win. I mean, there was no doubt in his mind that he was going to win. So we got to be able to keep that for next season. He had a great run. We would have liked to keep that run going a little bit longer, and I know he would have. But we need to put a spring and summer together of him training and being around. He wasn't around last summer because he was a transfer in, and he wasn't in our room till August, and then he gets hurt. So just getting a 6-month training phase where we can build on some of those little skills that maybe beat him in matches, or just refining some of those things. But I know he's going to make a big jump this spring and summer.
And Ryan Loader, a 2-time NCAA qualifier, and he's so close to that All-American. It's a deep weight class. What do you like, though, about his attitude and why you know that he will be an All-American or possibly better?
What I like about his attitude is, it's Monday after the national tournament and he's in here. He's in here lifting. There's some little things that we have to adjust. I mean, if body language, just it doesn't seem like much, but it means something, and it kind of tells you how you feel out there. So body language is one thing, getting him to a go-to attack that he knows that he can go to, and just understanding that he is one of the best guys in the country, and you've been right there. Okay, now you felt what it's like to be right there. Let's get you over the hump. and I know he'll keep working to get that done.
Well, it's been fun seeing you turn this program around. The fan support saw a big increase this year. We talked about the unveiling of the new West Gym and the practice facilities here, and next year the national championships are in Des Moines, and an exciting home slate schedule as well. So it's been a fun ride, and I know we're heading the right direction. We're heading up, Coach.
Yeah, we look forward to next season, and adding to that wall right there. There's a national championship wall right there of individual national champions, and we look forward to adding to that.
All right, we'll be there every step of the way. Thanks, Coach. Plenty more Panther Sports Talk coming your way right after this.